back everyone, it's your boy Carolina Goji 1954 here. Today I got another unboxing video for you guys. This time it's something a bit personal. Kinda. You see, this is something I've actually always wanted as a kid. Yes, it's a Godzilla figure. You already saw the title. It's the Trendmasters Supercharged 10-inch Godzilla figure. I've always wanted this figure ever since I was a kid, but if you know anything about Trendmaster figures, they were only a thing from the 90s, and they don't make them anymore, and they're extremely rare to find now. Not to mention this guy is stupidly rare, and when you do see a listing for him on like eBay, for example, which I got this guy from eBay, usually super expensive. Because I'll explain more, but let us get on with the unboxing. So, as I said, these guys used to sell on back in the 90s, but they don't sell them anymore. They stopped at like 1998 or 1999 if I'm correct. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, so when you're trying to find these figures, you're usually gonna have better luck finding them like outside of the box, like already opened, already used up, played with. So that's the thing, because when you find Trendmaster figures that are still in the box, that's a lot more expensive. But yeah, enough of that. Let's get this unboxing going. Man, this is pretty hard to do with one hand, because again, I still don't have the equipment for like holding the phone. So you guys gonna have to forgive me for that. It's gonna be another sloppy unboxing. There we go. Got that shit out of the way. Okay. Other side, and then the rest is simple. So, one thing I love about these figures, they make Godzilla look a lot like a Black Panther in terms of the face sculpt. And if you know me, I am a huge Carolina Panthers enthusiast, which is pretty obvious. So you'll see once you see the figure. Damn, this side does not want to budge in. Okay, give me a second, guys. All right, I finally got through that annoying part. So let me just do this real quickly. If it'll work. Okay, this has been a pain in the ass to do with the one hand, so forgive me. This is a better view, I hope. Okay, now let us do this now. Or maybe I'll just rip it actually. This actually be hard to do with one hand. Give me a second. Alright, so I cut this in half, so the rest should be simple. Okay. Alright. Here we go. And get the knife out of the way. Here we go. Trendmasters Supercharged Godzilla figure. There he is in all his glory. Oh man, here we go. Okay. Give me a second. Let's check if there's any notes or anything the buyer left for me to read or anything. Nope. We're good to go. Alright, let me just put this box out of the way for now. Get this other stuff. Here we go. Trendmasters Supercharged Godzilla. Okay. I wasn't expecting it to be in a bag like this, but that's good. It's gonna be hard to do. I hope the reflection doesn't show me, like show my face or anything. That's what I'm concerned about. That's what I'm always concerned about in these videos, because I don't like wear a mask for these unboxing videos, because you know I don't plan on doing a face reveal until the Carolina Panthers win the Super Bowl. And yeah, whenever I do show myself, I always wear a mask and everything. So let me get the tail out of the way. Man, this guy is looking pretty nice so far. Okay. Oh man, yep, this guy looks awesome. Holy shit. Let me just attach the tail real quick. Alright, I'm back. So, as you can see, this is the Trendmasters Godzilla Supercharged 10-inch figure, and as you can see, this guy looks fucking awesome, man. I gotta say. And speaking of which, the face really resembles a Black Panther, in my opinion. This is supposed to be the Heisei Godzilla, and in my opinion, the Heisei Godzilla always looked more feline-like in the head, and the Trendmasters really gave off those Black Panther vibes. You can really see it in the head, especially the ears really make it possible. In some certain angles, he really gives those Panther vibes, you know? That's one thing I love about these figures. And as you can see, this supercharged version, the colors, charcoal black for the skin tone, and then metallic blue for the dorsal fins, imitating that he's about to charge up. He's charging his atomic breath. And I forgot to mention this about you guys, but as you can see, there's an on and off switch. You already know what it says on the title, so you already know what the gimmick is: sound and lights. Here we go. It's motion activated, by the way. Yeah. This guy's so loud. Give me a second. Alright, so before I continue on with the video, I like to point out that during the recent cut, before I showed off the light and sound gimmick, I like to point out that I actually, as you can see, there's like a screw hole here, and you can take out like this row of dorsal fins so you can put in batteries. And I did that so I can put in new batteries because they were empty. And the reason why I did that is because the seller that was selling this actually said in this listing that the light and sound mechanism doesn't actually work. So I just thought I took it out, put new batteries in just to see that maybe he was wrong. And luckily enough, like you just saw, he was wrong. The light and sound mechanism actually still works, and it works pretty fine, like almost new. And that's one thing I didn't point out. That's why I didn't mention the light and sound gimmick until now. And yeah, so that's the reason why this guy was so cheap when I got him. That's why the listing for this guy was so cheap, because originally the guy thought that the light and sound mechanism didn't work, but at the end it did. And so that's another reason why I got so lucky with this guy. And yeah, so this guy is extremely loud. If you're wondering, that's where the sound box is. I mean, the sound thing, where you can hear the sound and everything. But yeah, this guy has light and sound, and I gotta say, for getting this guy for a cheap price, I paid less than 50 bucks for this guy, man. That is a stupidly good deal, man. I managed to find a really good price for this guy, and I got extremely lucky, man. And like I said, I've always wanted this figure ever since I was young. And also, one thing that really makes this guy a lot more rare than the other Trendmasters figures, this guy's actually a repaint. The original version, which is just a basic Godzilla in this line, his skin color was dark green and silver for the dorsal fins, in his base form, pretty much. And this is supposed to be the supercharged version, where he's charging up his atomic breath. And yeah, that's why this guy's more rare. This guy's a repaint, and not too many of these sold actually, so I actually got really lucky with this guy. Alright, so articulation, his head can turn side to side, although I don't want to mess with that too much because the wires are connected for the light and sound gimmick, so I don't want to mess with that. But besides that, his arms move, although they're pretty stiff. It can probably move all the way around, but I'm doing this with one hand, so it's kind of hard to do that. But as you can see, they move, and the legs, they kick as well. Again, doing this with one hand is extremely hard to do, so forgive me that. And also the tail, obviously, spins around, and you can attach it, detach it, whatever. Alright, so quick size comparison. Here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Son Goku Saiyan raised on Earth figure. And as you can see, he's a pretty big boy. However, here he is compared to the Hayatoi's Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong figure. And as you can see, he's a big boy, but not entirely that big. And then here he is compared to another Trendmasters figure that I have. The 10-inch Mecha King Ghidorah figure. Also light and sound. Although with this one, the antenna actually broke and I tried super gluing it back like in the right position upward, but it does not want to stick. So I just left it there like that, as you can see. But yeah, like I said, this one's also light and sound. Let me just show you. As you can see, right here, that guy is severely louder than Godzilla. Oh man. But yeah, he's not the only Trendmasters figure I have. Let me put him to the side real quick. Okay, so here he is compared to a like 6-inch Mothra figure from Trendmasters. And yeah, here he is. A small Mothra. But yeah, it's a Trendmasters figure as well. And here he is compared to a miniature Trendmasters Godzilla figure, a really tiny one. This figure's from like a play set. Let me see if it'll focus. Doesn't want to focus. Okay, fine. There he is. Yep, there he is. And yeah, as you can see, he is a pretty tiny boy. But it's not the only Trendmasters figure I got. Give me a second. Alright, so like I said, I have another Trendmasters figure. So here he is compared to the Trendmasters Godzilla 1998 figure. Also has sound. Where's his button right here? And his gimmick is tail swipe or whatever it's called. However, this is the gimmick in question. That's it. That was literally the whole gimmick. Tail swipe. But nonetheless, great figure. Here he is compared to the new Trendmasters Godzilla Supercharged figure. And actually, I like this size. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like this size comparison. It's actually a pretty good one. Almost accurate, actually. And wrap things up with one final size comparison. Here he is compared to the Bandai Movie Monster series, I think. Gamera from Gamera 3, theater exclusive version though. And yeah, actually one more comparison, because speaking of the whole Black Panther thing, here's him compared to a Black Panther figure. Well, first here's the size comparison, and now let's compare him to the actual like head sculpt or everything. I don't know about you guys, but they look pretty similar compared to like other Godzilla. This one looks a lot more like Black Panther compared to like other Heisei Godzilla. Here's another Black Panther figure. This one's bigger. Actually not a bad size comparison. But yeah, as you can see, Godzilla does look indeed feline-like. So to wrap things up, overall, this guy is a solid figure, and I got extremely lucky in many ways. First, the price, very cheap price for this guy. Paid less than 50 bucks in total, and not to mention, he's still in decent condition. Although he's a bit dirty, but I'll just clean that up when I finish wrapping up recording this video. But yeah, and I've always wanted this figure ever since I was a kid, and when I saw this guy on eBay, the listing, fucking cheap price, I had to snatch him. And since this is the supercharged figure, the colors match perfect for the Carolina Panthers. As you know, I am a huge Carolina Panthers enthusiast. Clearly. Yeah. I'll do a whole room tour eventually, but yeah. And I just thought I might as well pay tribute to Kid Me me when I was younger. Might as well pay tribute to myself when I was younger for wanting this guy for so long, and it's really hard to find this guy, especially for a good price. So I got really lucky. As you can see, decent condition, although he's like a little bit banged up, like right here, but I don't really mind it too much. And the fact that the sound and the light and sound mechanism actually still works to this day after like more than 25 years is pretty awesome in my opinion. And yeah, I still cannot get over this figure, man. This guy is so nice, man. Oh my god. Sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call from one of my friends, and they stopped recording the video, and I apologize for that. I don't know why she just calls me just to roast me, just because I'm a Panthers fan. Alright, so after recording the video, I forgot to show off what the light and sound looks like in darkness. So I'm about to do that, and I see. Okay, actually, before I do that, you can really see how this guy looks a lot like a Black Panther. Like this angle, this guy looks a lot like a Black Panther. But anyways, let's get on to the actual light and sound gimmick in the darkness. So I got my closet open, and it's pretty dark inside. So let me turn the switch on. Let's see if it'll work. Come on. Hold on. Let me try this. Okay. That is awesome, man. That is fucking awesome. Holy shit, man. That is fucking awesome, bro. That is awesome. I love this figure so much, man. God damn. God damn, bruh. This guy might actually be the perfect figure for me. This guy looks so much like a Black Panther, bruh. I love that shit. I love that. I love this figure, man. I love this figure. But anyways, like I said, I cannot get over with how nice and just over how badass this guy looks, man. The colors, the sculpt, it looks awesome, man. I cannot get over the fact that this guy looks a lot like a Black Panther, and I fucking love that. Like I said multiple times, I'm a huge Carolina Panthers enthusiast, and yeah, so overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. Y'all have a good day, keep pounding, and as always, Carolina on top forever, baby.
Stand and cheer for the Panthers in our grand